He's been here a long time too, just like you have. What's unique about this year's Pitt defense? Like, what's the identity of this defense that maybe is different from the last few years?
I just think like the returning guys. Last year we didn't really finish how we wanted to, so we just had a lot to learn from and getting a lot of experience from that. And I think the core group of guys is still the same, and we just don't want to make the same mistakes we made last year. So I think that's kind of like a motivating factor for sure.
I've been wondering about that probably since last year. What did you guys take from that experience of losing 6 in a row, kind of going from top of the mountain to struggle? What were your takeaways from that, or what impression did that make on you guys?
You just got to figure out a way to finish. Figure out a way how to win games. You know what I mean? Last year, all of those games at the end of the year were close, and it came down to the wire. So really, just figuring out how to finish. It's funny, dudes talk about today, just finishing. That's the same thing we've been harping on since January. So it's definitely big for us.
Is it tough to kind of block out the noise and all of the kind of extra attention that this game is getting this week?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say it's hard. We just got to do our best to treat it like a normal game. Outside of game day and all the hype around it, just holding it on the fundamentals.
Is it easier to do that as an older guy? Like, do you have to kind of coach the younger guys through that a little bit?
Yeah, kind of, just because, like I said, it's a lot of hype around it right now. So just honing in on, like I said, the fundamentals and just treating it like every other game we played this year.
Jimmy, your best performance at Stanford a couple weeks ago. I mean, do you feel like you're sort of finally hitting that level that you want to be at this season?
Yeah, definitely. I've been coming close a lot, and it's been a struggle a little bit, as you get so close to the quarterback and everybody wants sacks. But I just kept telling myself, just keep swinging, no matter what, and then, eventually things will go my way for sure.
Jimmy, with all the injuries you guys have had to absorb this year, especially on defense, and you look at the guys who've had to step up, kind of the epitome of next man up, just how important do you feel like that's going to be just for this program moving forward next year when you're long gone, just guys having to step up and really get thrown into the fire?
Yeah, it's super important. That's how guys make their names, just, if a guy goes out, a guy goes down, it's literally, that's how it is, the next man up. So it's just every guy's got to, take that step in preparation, throughout the week. Like, if you're not a starter, you got to prepare like one, because, with one play, you could be in there, seeing significant snaps.
We saw a real small sample size of Jaden Moore against Stanford, but just from practice, what does he bring to the defensive end room?
Yeah, Jaden, he's a guy, man. Like you said, you seen a small bit of it. He got hurt. I was sick for him, but I think he had 2 pressures, in 6 snaps or something like that. So I'm definitely excited to see what he can do this week.
Anything else? Jimmy, thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.